Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be ranking the top 10 best shooters in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 20,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. So we're going to start off at number 10. I'm going to give an honorable mention, by the way, to Jack Sikma. He's the only big. I really wanted to put Jack Sikma on this list. I really did. I love his release. I think he's the best shooting big in the game, honestly, outside of this guy. But I couldn't do it. I got to give the edge to Karl-Anthony Towns and how complete his shooting badges are for the one token big guy spot at the end of this list. Everybody else in this list is not really a big, but Cat is 94 three ball. Great shooting badges. Very, very complete. Able to stretch the floor. Can put the ball on the floor as well, which is really useful for a big in terms of shot creation a little bit. Not the greatest shot creator in the world, but he doesn't really need to be. The release, I must admit, is not insane, but for his size, for his versatility, he is actually a very, very good shooter. I think he's the best shooting big in my team right now. I would take him over a guy like Dirk as an overall shooter and shot creator, probably to create that open shot. And as much as I love Jack Sikma's release and think it is better than Cat's for sure, I just don't think he quite gets there when you compare their badges as well. So to me, I'm going to put Karl-Anthony Towns at number 10. Now, number 9, Carmelo Anthony. The rest of these guys are all going to be guards and wings, and for good reason. That's where all the elite, truly incredible shooters are. Carmelo, 94 three ball, elite release that is on quick, great shooter. Very good playmaker as well, although no speed booster does give him a slight deduction. Sigs are good, though. D-book dribble style. Kobe escape is certainly solid as well. Decent behind the back. And his release is really good. Very, very good release. Normal fade, not a bad fade at all. He's just a really solid card. I'm a fan of Carmelo as a shooter. I like his release. I like his shooting badges. I like his shot creation ability. I like his fade. Overall, he's a great shooter. One of the better ones in the game for sure. Number 8, Klay Thompson. As great as Klay Thompson is as a shooter, his release, I'm not going to say it could use some work, but it is not the best on this list, which is really probably the main reason that he is all the way down here at number 8, despite having a 98 three ball and like 14 bajillion shooting badges. He's not the most incredible shot creator, and that is an important aspect when it comes to shooting the ball. And I like his fade. I don't love his fade. I like his release. I don't unbelievably love his release either. And like I said, shot creation wise, he's good, but nothing special. I like the card. I think he's very solid. At the same time, I think number 8 is really a very fair spot to put him as a shooter, because honestly, I like the guys who are ahead of him, their releases more. Desmond Bane, for example, similar card to Klay Thompson, honestly, in a lot of ways. He's even a little smaller, but I like his release a little more, and I also just think he moves a little better. Slightly better shot creation ability with Desmond Bane. I think he's got Jamal Murray behind the back, which is one of the very best in the game, maybe the best. Normal fade, probably prefer that to what Klay has. I would say I prefer Desmond Bane's release probably to Klay's, although admittedly those are pretty close. I do think these two guys are pretty close, but I would probably lean in the direction of giving an edge to a guy like Desmond Bane, which is why I have him at number 7, and I think he is a really great shooter. Number 6, Amethyst James Jones. Absolute freaking sniper in my team. This card is an elite level shooter, and he actually moves quite well as well. He's got a 98 three ball, incredible shooting badges, everything on gold basically, and then off catch, corner, and limitless range. Not quite as good shooting badges as a couple of the guys you've already gone over, but his release is better. JT Thor base Kobe up around quick might be the best jump. Well, it might not be the best jumper in the game right now, but it's like top 4 probably. It's one of the very best in my team, in addition to the Curry slide and Steph's drag back, which is one of, if not the best in the game as well. Overall, James Jones, incredible release, and 2 elite level SIGs as well, is enough to elevate him, in my opinion, to number 5. Now, number 4. Gonna go with Steph Curry. Number 5, I should say, is Steph. James Jones was number 6. Steph is obviously a very great shot creator and a very elite shooter. I will say I don't think his release is quite as good as a couple of the guys above him, in addition to him not having the best fade in the game, and the fact that he's only 6'2". Those are his main flaws when it comes to him as a shooter, and really the only things that keep him from being in the top like 1 or 2 on this list. At the same time, the card is absolutely incredible. He's a great shot creator. He moves incredibly well. He's got a a very good release. But there are a few guys in this list, in my opinion, that I think have a better release, better size, a couple of different better things that I prefer over Steph. But exceptional card, maybe the best in terms of pure shooting stats and badges, maybe not the best, but right at the very top. 98 3-ball, incredible shooting badges, incredible playmaking ability as well. He's certainly an elite card and certainly deserving of a top 5 spot. Now, Kobe Bryant gets the top 4 because of his release mostly. I love Kobe's release, and it might be I'm a little biased, but I just love Kobe's release. Not to mention he does have a 96 3-ball and elite incredible shooting badges. Mainly, I prefer his release a little bit to Steph's. I just think he moves a little better than Steph as well. Obviously, slashing isn't a part of the equation with this list, but the threat of Kobe slashing can open the door for his jump shot as well. Overall, I give a slight edge to Kobe over Steph when it comes to his pure shot making and shooting ability. Really like Kobe's fade as well. I think I even prefer that to Steph's as well. So as a whole, I would definitely give the slight edge to Kobe Bean Bryant at the number 4 spot. Number 3 is going to be Mike Miller, and maybe I just have him a little high. I don't know. I don't think so, though. He is very similar to James Jones in that his release is absolutely incredible. Insane shooting badges, 96 3-ball, nearly everything on Hall of Fame as well, and an unbelievable release as well. This release, for whatever reason, is just absolutely cash. It is really great. So easy to green. I think he is just legitimately maybe the best catch and shoot shooter in the game, except for the guy that's in number 1. I think he's an incredible shooter. And while he doesn't quite have the shot creation of a guy like James Jones, I don't know. The release, maybe I should have put him a little lower. But to me, I really like Mike Miller, and I think he is just an unbelievably elite shooter in my team. With that being said, number 2, Devin Booker, mainly because of his fade is the main thing that puts him this high at number 2, is that he has the best fade in the game. But 94 3-ball, really good shooting and playmaking badges, of course, as well. Certainly can't hurt. D-Book still amazing as a shooter all the way around. Has a really good standstill release. D-Book fade, though, is the difference maker in my opinion, and I think it's the thing that separates him from pretty much everybody else in this game as a shot creator and as a shooter. Right now, that fade is exceptional, and it's probably the icing on the cake for D-Book. With that being said, Kyle Korver, number 1 right now, and I didn't have to think about it too hard. I'm going to be honest. He has maybe the best jump shot in the game, if not the best. Again, it's probably top 3. He has literally every single shooting badge in my team on Hall of Fame except for Space Creator and Post Fade Phenom. He's got a 98 3-ball. He is actually a decent defender. Not that that matters, but while he doesn't have the best playmaking by any means, he doesn't have handles for days at all, speed booster at all. Those hurt. He has the Curry slide. He has MJ's dribble style. He has, in my opinion, maybe the best standstill release in the game. I do believe he is probably the best pure shooter in my team right now. And yeah, if you're getting offline stuff done, Kyle Korver is your guy. Even online, I think his shooting is so good that it kind of makes up for his other flaws as a card and makes him one of the best shooting guards in the game. Overall, I am a big fan of all these guys as 3-point shooters. They're all exceptional, but this is the list that I have of the top 10 shooters in my team right now. Let me know what y'all think of my list in the comment section down below. If y'all did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. I will be back with more 2K content very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.